Welcome to Python series. In this video we are going to learn about the input function. Input function is used to get input from the user. Okay, so let's see this very basic program, and you can see that we are adding two numbers. We have a is equal to 10, b is equal to 20, and c, which is another variable, is adding the two variables a plus b, and we are printing the value of c. So if we run this, we will get 30 as the output, but whenever you run this program you will get 30 in the output. Okay, you can't do anything. The values in a and b are hard coded in the program. The program will always take 10 and 20 as the values for a and b. What if we want to change these values each time we run this program? Then we need the input function. So let us put input function here. Input. Okay, copy the same. Okay, we just put the input function. Now let us run this program and see what happens. We are seeing a cursor here which is waiting for the input from the user, nothing else. So because we know what we have to do, because we have coded the program, we know that we have to input a number. Let us input a number, say 5, and we press the enter key. Again the cursor is waiting because the program is running at line number 2, which is again an input statement. So program is waiting for another input, let's say 7, and we press the enter key. We are getting 57 as the output. What is this? 5 plus 7 is not 57, but we are getting 57. Is there anything wrong with the computer? No, actually input function by default, this input function by default will accept the value as a string. So what we are entering, 5 and 7, is taken as a string, or you can say any character, just a character, not a mathematical number. So a plus b is actually getting concatenated, just put together, right, side by side, nothing else. It's not mathematical calculation going on here. Obviously you can't add two strings. What we need to do is tell the input function that what type of value will be entered by the user. So in this case we need numbers. Okay, so we will use int for integer. Okay, so what we have done, we have put this input function inside the int function. Okay, int, you can see that this int is encapsulating the input function. Okay, let's do the same thing for the line number 2 as well. Okay, and we'll run the program now, and again enter 5 and 7. Now we are getting the correct answer. Okay, but one thing that when we run the program we don't see any instruction what to do. It's just a cursor waiting for the input. What if we need to give something to the user to read, like what he needs to do, say enter a number, a statement like that, that you can put right inside the bracket of the input function, right here, and within the quote, either single or double, whatever you want. Okay, so we put a quote, start and close, and then write something here that should be instruction to the user what he needs to do. Let's say enter a number. Okay, let's do same thing here also, enter another number. Okay, let's run this program now. Okay, now we are seeing a proper instruction here to the user, enter a number, let's say 20, enter another number. This looks good, let's say 21. Okay, but this 41, say we want the sum of two numbers you entered is 41, that should be written here, again inside quotation, because that is a static text, so it will be inside quotation and separated by comma. Okay, because we are having two things now in the print function, a static text and a variable. Both of them will be separated using a comma. Sum of two numbers you entered is, okay, say 88 33 121. Okay, so that is the basic usage of input. If you need a simple string to be entered, you will just use the input function, say name, address, okay, anything apart from just numbers. Okay, if you need numbers, then you can have integer, or if the number is going to have some digits after decimal places, then float. Okay, float. So in this case you can enter number like this, 25.3, say 44.12. okay, so you will get result in fraction. Okay, that is float. And say name, you need to enter a name. Okay, then you will use simply input. Again same thing, we can have instruction here inside the bracket within the quote, enter your name. Okay, let's print that as well, name, or we can also greet the user like hello. Let's enter two numbers, say 56 33.25, enter your name. Okay, so like this we will get proper output. I hope you understood the usage of input function, where we need to use it in our program, how to use it, what is the syntax, what you can type inside the bracket. And like this print function, where we have given two arguments, when this is the variable, this is the static statement, you can't give multiple argument in the input function, like you can't do anything like this. Okay, it just accepts single argument. Okay, that you need to remember. And it's pretty simple, input from the user, pretty much straightforward. Most of the names of functions are quite easy to remember. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you.